Happy Friday, everybody. And look, we have our background up. We're branded. Woohoo! So today we're going to jump in and talk about personas or avatars. These are the people that we're targeting, right? That we're going to be addressing our messaging to, that we think are going to be our buyers for whatever our product or service is. And it's super important to understand who they are, sort of, what they think about, what they do, how they buy, so that we can create powerful messaging for them that converts actually to sales. So we want to invest some time here and really think about who all of our audiences are going to be. Chances are there's not going to just be one persona for your product or service. You're going to have to create multiple ones for all the different people that you want to target. So let's jump in and walk through. So this is a template, just like all the other templates that I actually use with my clients every single day. So take it, use it. It will really help you as you develop your messaging. So the first thing you want to think about is the demographics. This is just basic information. Like, who do you think the age ranges for whoever your target audience is? Are they more men, women, both, one or the other? What typical job titles do they have? What size company do they have? And yours may not be company size. It may be family size if you're doing counseling or nutrition or something like that. So you can feel free to change these up. You may find out that families with 4 or more children tend to buy your services more than families with only 1 child. I don't know. But these are the things that you will put in here. And just, like I said, go through the exercise of writing it down. Even if you think you know it in your head, it really clarifies things to put it on paper and see it all written out. So take the time. And then location, are you targeted at people in you can do macro or micro. Are you targeted just at US? Do you want global, or are you local? The psychographics, this is what they're thinking. So what are their attitudes and aspirations? What is going through their mind in terms of their goals? What do they want to be doing? What challenges are they facing? What pain points are they running into that is keeping them from meeting their goals? And then the technographics. This is a relatively new one, so you may or may not heard of it, but now we're really trying to understand what the technology stack is that they're using. So really just any of the tools that that they are using, you should identify here, because it might help you think about, if you think 80% of your target is using Slack, for example, then you may want to think about, how do I get to those Slack users? Is it through a partnership? Is it through their user groups? Is it, advertising to Slack users? Who knows? But you want to be able to understand what tools they have, so then you can make some business decisions on how to meet the needs and actually get to those people. Where do they consume content online? When they're making a purchase, do they talk to their friends? Do they do research? Do they on the web? Do they Google? Are they what we call an early adopter, or one of the first adopters? Or are they laggards? There are some people who always have to have the latest technology that comes out, and there are some that are happy to be somewhere in the middle, and some that don't mind being the last one to adopt technology. They let other people figure out if it's worth it or not before they invest. So figure out, where your persona fits on that scale. Then their buying behavior, where they do their research for products and services, who influences their decision. So we have typically, when we're talking about buyers, there's the actual people who do the buying, but there are also influencers. So let's say that your target is a mom who is responsible for the nutrition of the children, and you're selling nutritional services. She's likely the buyer, but the influencer might be the significant other, right? Because there's maybe they make decisions together about what they purchase, that sort of thing. So you can't completely discount the influencer, the champion, just to get to the buyer. You have to influence both in some cases. So you want, but for now, just have that in the back of your mind, that decisions aren't made alone. There are other people typically involved in those. And then what objections either of them might have to your service or offering. If you can answer these objections right now, then you can, when you're messaging, you can actually address those objections so that you're not losing people that you don't even know about. And then their preferred communication channels, do they want, a phone call? Do they want text? Do they want email? Do they not want any contact? Research shows that 70 to 80% of research is done before there's ever contact with a human being. So, how do you get to these people before you know that they're potential clients? And understanding how they like to be engaged is super important to know, so that you're not reaching out to somebody that's not ready to be reached out to yet, because likely you can lose them in that process. So take your time, fill this out. You may, like I said, want to add, subtract some other columns to this, but if you can answer these questions about your persona, and you might, like I said, do more than one, depending on who your target audiences are, this will really help you clarify as you build your messaging and your advertising and your desire to partner with organizations, or will help define your strategy going forward. So good luck. Hit me up if you need some help. Thanks.